You know what? Weekends are much more fun when there is Real Madrid match. Last 2 weeks was kind of boring. Although La Liga is over, there's a lot of things to play for La Liga. And things could not get better than winning 6-0 against Valladolid. There were some crucial change in terms of tactics and also lineup selections. So let's first react to ESPN.
Asensio then leading the break, peels it off to Rodrigo, who makes no mistake in making it 1-0.
The run from Asensio from deep was well timed and picked out perfectly. Rodrigo from a tight angle, really good finish.
So for that goal, Asensio's run was really important. He found Rodrigo on the right side and Rodrigo has a cool finish. In my opinion, this is the position for Asensio's best potential. This is where he thrives much better than playing at right winger.
And then it was all about Karim Benzema with a 7-minute hat-trick. The first one coming here from close range.
Defender and goalkeeper, not quite sure who's coming. Benzema enter an empty net.
So for second goal, you can argue that the pass from Vinicius is really sublime and Vance had a really good finish. But you can also argue that the defending from Valladolid is shambolic.
Without a doubt, the best of the Benzema goals. Brilliant stuff here from the Frenchman, just on the edge of the box. What a strike.
Look at how he fakes the shoot, leaves the defender in his wake, and from 18 yards, he makes his finish look so easy.
And for third goal, it's all about Benzema. Like, want to play with Vinicius and then finishing, what a finish. I mean, this is the Benzema we were looking for. Benzema was off, right, before today. But given today's performance, it's really exciting for us, given we have Champions League and Copa del Rey this Wednesday to play against Barcelona. And even though La Liga is over, we still have to go all out.
And the most spectacular of the three goals had to be the overhead kick from close range. Look at the marking here that Benzema...
But look where Benzema comes from. Comes from really deep. Nobody sees it. He's even got time to stop, turn around, find that bicycle kick. Nice finish. Nice way to finish a hat-trick. Well done, Rodrigo. Well done, Karim the Dream.
Oh, shut up, Jules. All right.
So what a way to score a hat-trick. I mean, he was lacking confidence, Benzema. He was lacking sharpness. And to score a hat-trick, that's simply amazing. So as there are lots of goals, I'm not reacting to all of the goals. But Hazard also got an assist today, which is really good. I was even surprised that he was playing for Real Madrid right now. I even forgot that he was in the Real Madrid squad, honestly. So regarding his statistics, as you can see, today, Real Madrid has 60% possessions and 29 shots. 29 shots. Like, when is the last time we had so many shots? And 17 out of them are on target. That simply like shows that what a performance by Real Madrid. But performance-wise, I see it's twofold. First of all, Real Madrid was really good today. They had amazing finishing, good link-up, good understanding between the teammates. At the same time, why Real Madrid was so successful today is because of Real Valladolid's plan and defending. I just felt that they don't know how to defend like other La Liga teams. They were also trying to attack like Real Madrid. As a result, Real Madrid has lots of space to work on. And if you give Real Madrid space, you just have to concede. That's a fact. There are not many teams who are better than Real Madrid at counter-attack football. So now let's discuss a little bit about the lineup selection. I think the front three, Benzema at the middle and Vini in the left, and Rodrigo in the right, that should be our starting lineup no matter what teams we are playing. This is the best possible attacking forwards we can play. Also, Rodrigo has proven multiple times that he deserves to start for Real Madrid in big matches. The midfield was a little bit surprising. Tchouaméni, Cruz and Asensio. I think Asensio played as a cam today, which is actually his best position. Even though I don't see him a player to be in the starting lineup, but he can be a utility player. He can come as a super sub or he can play a less important match like today's game. Also, Camavinga played as a left back, which is not my preferred position for him. I love to see him play him in the middle like as a CDM, but Tchouaméni also had to play, so we have to make decisions. Again, Camavinga is a player who can play anywhere on the pitch, in my opinion. He played amazing as usual. But the biggest takeaway from today's match is Benzema's form. We know how important he is for our success in Champions League and in La Liga last season. So if we have to win Champions League back-to-back, one thing we need, Benzema's form to be 100%. And today was a good day for Karim Benzema to score a hat-trick.
Real Madrid then take the victory. Good preparation for them, of course, ahead of the clash with Barcelona in the Copa del Rey on Wednesday. Now, after the game, an interesting meeting here as Guti spoke to Carlo Ancelotti.
Mister, primero felicidades por la victoria y a mí me preocupa usted. Ayer estuve escuchando su rueda de prensa, yo como madridista, o sea, esto ya es de usted para mí, o sea, dígamelo, usted se queda el año que viene aquí, ¿no?
Tú me ves preocupado. No, te digo, yo te hago una pregunta, ¿tú me ves preocupado?
No. Entonces yo no me preocupo tampoco, ¿no? Bueno, ya
yo
está.
quiero el Madrid como tú.
So as you have seen what he said, Carlos said in the press conference that, but I think here he's being a little bit political. I feel that regardless of what's the outcome at Real Madrid, if he wins Champions League or not, this is going to be his last season. I think he's going to join Brazil national team, and he knows that, but he's trying to be respectful.
Carlo Ancelotti looking really bothered there as he welcomes Sid Lowe to the show. Sid, kind of, Ancelotti's holding all the cards, isn't he?
It feels like it, doesn't it? Except, of course, that the final decision on what happens with Ancelotti at Real Madrid will be Real Madrid's. But if you notice, one of the things that Ancelotti is doing repeatedly is making sure that everybody knows that. He repeatedly says, if Real Madrid want to keep me, there will be no problem. If Real Madrid want to continue, we will continue. And he makes it always about Real Madrid, which of course is a reality. And I think we're in a position now where no one wants to be the bad guy in this. No one wants to be the person that ends it if there isn't a good reason to do so. And you're right, Ancelotti is in a strong position because if he continues at Real Madrid, he'll be delighted. If Real Madrid decide that he's not going to continue at Real Madrid, hey, Brazil, it's not a bad option, is it?
No, not at all, Sid.
Well, Carlo said, I think last year, one day he wants to coach in the national level. So coaching Brazil is a prestige, in my opinion. Not many people can acquire that job.
In the short term, though, his priority is very much booking a place in the final of the Copa del Rey. A lot of work to do, of course. Barca 1-0 up going into that second leg at the Camp Nou. 6-0 win for Real Madrid today. Obviously, Barca will be much superior opposition to Rayo. How do you see that one going? You love a prediction.
You mean you're putting me on the spot again? I must admit, I think Real Madrid will make it very, very difficult for Barcelona. I do see a scenario in which Real Madrid can turn this round. It's only one goal from the first leg. I think maybe the edge that comes from the last Clásico, which of course Barcelona managed to squeeze right at the end with Madrid having a goal disallowed and Barcelona going up the other end and Frank Kessié winning it. I think this is going to extra time, and not just because I'm a pessimist who thinks I'm going to be stuck at the Camp Nou until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I also think Copa del Rey is not over yet for Real Madrid because the scoreline is just 1-0 right now. Only one goal advantage for Barcelona. I think if Real Madrid can play up to their strength, if they have the right plan against Barca, if they have the right formation, right lineup, and everything works for them, there is a good chance that they can win. Despite our last couple of matches against Barcelona is not something to be optimistic about, I feel like Real Madrid can nail this one. So overall, today was a great performance by Real Madrid. It felt like more like a training session rather than a real football game. Sometimes having an easy game is actually helpful for players. I think this is the best way to prepare against Barcelona in Copa del Rey. And let me know what's your predictions for Copa del Rey.